Welcome to my next video in my motorbike series. So what bike did I buy and why? So I'd booked my CBT and I had a bit over a week to wait. Now my plan was to spend about £1,000 on a bike and about the same on insurance. That never happened. Now I should point out, I'm definitely on the autistic scale. I've not been diagnosed, but I'm definitely on it. I started looking for bikes and the nice ones seemed to be around £1,400. So the £1,000 pretty much went. Now at this point I knew nothing about bikes and I was looking purely on, oh that's pretty. Like, I had no idea what I was looking at, just whether I liked how it looked basically. Now I knew I wanted panniers because I like to have storage space of some sort. Like I don't even leave the house without coats and stuff because of pockets, so my bike needs some pockets. Now the ones I was looking at didn't have panniers, and you speak to ChatGPT and it's like, well you need these type of panniers and this type of bracket and you need to fit them all and they're about £200-300. It's really confusing to be honest. So now I'm thinking whatever bike I buy I've got to spend say £300 on top to put panniers on. Now the bike I was looking at was something like a Keyway Superlight. I like the way they look, they're good looking bikes. They're a cruiser style, so nice and chilled. And my nephew had one and I liked the way his looked. So I was like, I'll get one of them. Now as I'm looking on Marketplace, I'm seeing Keyways and some similar bikes that looked same sort of style. Nice looking bikes, but a bit further away. Now obviously at this point I've not done a CVT, so I can't actually buy a bike because how do I get it home? But I knew I wanted one. So at this point I'm thinking I'm going to have to spend £1,800 here on a bike that's used. And I don't really know much about them, so how do I know a good one from a bad one? Then I had a brainwave. The Keyway Superlight with panniers, you can get it for like £2,450. Brand new. So I was like, another £650 for a brand new one? That has to be worth it, right? Now my stepdad, he used to ride bikes. He's got a bit old now so he can't do. And he's had quite a few in the past. And I was telling him thinking, and again he's old school, and his first reaction was, stay away from them Chinese bikes. He was basically telling me like you need to be on like Yamaha, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Honda, like the main brand, main names. They weren't telling me as a fashion statement, it was more the fact of, if you buy a brand name, a good solid brand name, then it should be a better build quality and a better bike. And I kind of see the logic, but the ones I was seeing were the old school, ugly bikes. I didn't want an ugly bike. Like they look really old, and not my taste at all. The thing is, a couple of grand's a lot of money to me, and if I was spending that much money, I wanted something I liked, and something that I like the look of. So I was seeing these ugly branded names, and again they looked to me like there was a bike from the 60s or something, and I didn't want that, I really didn't. And the worst thing is, even though they look really old, and not my taste at all, people were asking like £2,000 for them. It was like, I can get a brand new bike that I like, that's Chinese, or a good brand that I don't like, for the same price, that's like 15-20 years old. As the days went past, the money was burning a hole in my pocket and I really wanted a bike. Like I wanted a bike. I wanted to have something in place so when I passed my CBT, I could just start riding. And my CBT was on the 18th and I decided I was buying my bike by no later than the 20th. Like, the 20th was definitely my cut-off day. Worst case, 20th came, I was going buying a brand new Keyway, and that was that. And then it happened, I saw the one. Now in my mind I was already spending £2,500 at this point on a bike. The £1,000 budget had disappeared massively. So I'd seen a Yamaha MT125, it was a 21 model, for £3,200. It'd only done 5,000 miles, and I don't know why, but I just fell in love with it. I really liked how it looked. Now this bike was like 70 mile away. Obviously I didn't have a CBT, and even if I did, it's probably a bit too far to ride on my first outing. I'd spent a couple of days thinking about it, and I just really like the bike. So I went round my mum's to see my stepdad, and I was like, how can we get it here? Now I won't lie, I was thinking, set out a plan, and then in a few days go and buy the bike. So my stepdad was like, first they're thinking who could ride it, but we don't really know anybody. And then it was like, we could hire a van. Now we rang to hire a van, and they wanted like, I think it was like 150, 200 quid for the day, which is just too much. And then he was like, we could hire a trailer. So I went round to a trailer hire place, and they wanted 45 quid for the day to hire the trailer, which was a good price to be honest. So the next thing, we're hiring the trailer and going to buy my bike. So we got there, and it was like an hour and a half, 2 hour drive. The guy showed us the bike, we really liked it, just absolutely loved it. I turned it on, revved it, and I paid him. So on the 10th of February I was on the way back home on my new bike that I'd not even had to go on because I wasn't legally allowed to ride it, and my CBT wasn't until the 18th, so I had 8 days to wait to do a CBT to actually have a go on my bike. Now I won't lie, that was a very long 8 days for me. I was so dying to have a go on my bike, like proper dying to have a go. The weird thing is, the guy who bought it off, when he got it, the wheels were red, and he took them off and then powder coated in black. Now had the wheels still been red, I probably wouldn't have even bought the bike, because red wouldn't have done it for me, but the black wheels and the black and grey bike were just so nice. And the worst thing is, the one thing I was adamant about was white panniers, and that's why my budget kept rising, and then I bought a bike for £3,000, which was 2,000 more than my budget, without panniers. Now the thing is, I could have bought a keyway, and I did kind of want a keyway, but I joined the group, and although my stepdad had basically said they're rubbish and not to bother with them because they're Chinese, that wasn't the impression I got from the group, but it was far from perfect. Like, in the group I was getting most people saying they'd had a good experience of it, but then 1 or 2 in 10 were like, I won't bother, like they're really bad. So there are the bad ones and the good ones, and I guess it's just luck, but I'm glad about my Yamaha. So, what bike would you buy? You're looking to start a CVT and get your own bike? What bike are you looking at? Why? Let us know, I'd be very interested. I do recommend though, if you're going to buy a bike and it's your first time and that, every bike you look at, every bike you're like, oh, I like that, go on a comparison site and see what the insurance is going to be, because the insurance varies quite a bit. Like, I saw a few and I was like, oh, I really like that, and then the insurance was just like, nope, you're not having that. So do check your insurance and don't get your hopes up until you know you can afford the insurance and the bike. So, once again, if you got this far, thank you for watching. If you like the content I'm making, please do like, share and subscribe, it really helps. Any questions, comments, pop them in the comment section, I'll get back to you. And I'll see you on the next video.